Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace, where last time out we found out that it's a lot easier to run a kingdom than it is to stop several princesses from squabbling. Because that's what they did last time. My goodness me, the kingdom just sort of ran itself. It was okay. We dealt with a few bits and bobs. Some people came to us asking for some things and we distributed some resources here and there and it was all sort of fine. But then our family, oh my goodness me. So we are King Eric and we have 3 daughters, 3 princesses, and the 2 older ones particularly are just at each other's throats. They're angry at each other, they are squabbling, they are bickering, they are fighting and name calling and all that kind of stuff. You know, as siblings are wont to do. One of them escaped the castle at one point and went to a village and joined in a bit of a shindig, which is obviously not very good because what if something happened to her? And the older daughter just seems to sort of hang around the sort of the battlements over at the wall, over on the castle wall, and just sort of looks a little bit sad and yeah, she's very angry at the world and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we spent more time dealing with our own family issues than we did dealing with the issues of the entire kingdom that we are responsible for. But then, all of a sudden, an event happened which turned everything on its head. So a mysterious barbarian was captured. We captured this barbarian who was causing trouble, and it turned out that this barbarian was from Radovia, the kingdom of Radovia, and everyone was very surprised, but the Queen and Eric were quite horrified by this because they seemed to have some secret that they made a pact a long while ago with some chap from Radovia who I think was called Bayran. I think that's what his name was. So they made this pact with him, and it's something to do with the hand in marriage of their firstborn daughter. So it's something to do with that. Now, we don't quite know what's going on with that yet. The story for that has not actually been fully revealed, but yes, it's just beginning. So that will be an exciting thing to dig into today. In terms of what we've actually got to do here, we did all this last time out, so we've fixed the pantry roof, we have spent a little bit of money, resources, on sorting out the market stall, and toward the end of the last part, the final thing we did was we repaired the theatre, because, you know, it was giving our people, it was making them a little bit sad. There was a contentment penalty because people couldn't go to the theatre, and every time a week rolled round, we were losing 1 contentment. And as we saw last time, the lower the contentment is, the less willing people are to pay their taxes. So the lower this number is, I imagine the less gold and the less resources we get. So we want that to be, 15 I think is what it started at. So we want it to be at 15 or higher, I imagine. So I think that's kind of covered everything. Let's actually just carry on with the story. Let us dive into week 3 of Yes, Your Grace and see where it takes us. So Grevno, week 3. Okay, now this is interesting, and oh my goodness me, there are an awful lot of people. Hello, all of you lots of people, and also hello to a pigeon, there is a banker, there is a peasant, there is a merchant, and there is another peasant. Okay, well, first things first, let's go and have a word with the pigeon. Hello, pigeon. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Bayran, the king of Radovia. Okay, so now Bayran is now the king of Radovia. So they were once, I believe, a load of barbarians. I think that's what I got from the last part, that they were just kind of a ragtag bunch of barbarians, the Radovians. But now they seem to have appointed a king who is Bayran, and he is the one who we have promised our daughter to. Oh dear, he is crossing the mountains. This is all sorts of bad. So they do have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? Okay, I don't know, or to take my daughter's hand. This is my advisor. This is my trusted, my left-hand man? He's on the left. This is my trusted left-hand man. I feel I should tell him the truth. I think I should actually let him know about this. Otherwise, I won't be giving him the full picture and he won't be able to make good judgments. So, yes, they're babbling on about taking my daughter's hand. How? You never mentioned it, Your Grace. I didn't think I'd have to keep my word. We can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasure is low, but we can always seek allies. I'll let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace. Okay, cheerio, Audrey, you go and deal with this problem that I've created many years ago and haven't told you about. He's probably trudging off now, sort of going, royalty, for goodness sake. Okay, does the pigeon... I've already read the letter. Okay, the pigeon just sort of sits there. Okay, you can go now, pigeon. Cheerio. Banker, peasant, merchant, peasant. Let's talk to the peasants first. Let's get the riffraff out of the way. Let's get them out of the throne room, and then we'll talk to the banker and the merchant. However, hang on. Was the banker the chap that we sent our general away to find their daughter, was it? No, I don't think it was. No, he had a different kind of very exciting hat. The banker also has a good hat, and I notice it's on at a rakish angle. But no, let's talk to this peasant. Hello, peasant, how are you? Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men, dressed in black, came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. Or I wanted to kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold. We only have 8 pieces of gold. We're very limited in our funds. Or 5 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed. Okay, gold is a no. However, we've got 20 supplies. Take 5 supplies. I'm all for that. And hopefully these people might join an army that we need to create later on or something, because we've been good to them. Maybe they will be more loyal to us. So yeah, take these supplies. Feed your children well. That'll be enough to keep us going for a couple of weeks. Oh, look at that. A point of contentment. That's marvellous. God's favour you. Okay, cheerio. Quite well-dressed peasant there. He had quite a nice sort of garb on, didn't he? Okay, where's the other one? Okay, you, peasant, come forward. What say you? Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. Well, that's very topical at the moment. You should look out for that. Wash your hands. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it upon us. Okay, take these supplies. 7 supplies. I can't offer much, but here it is. 5 supplies, or if it's not serious, I'm sure it can wait. We don't have much in the way of gold, and we've got 15 supplies, but, I mean, do we give them 7 supplies? What if these people need really important things? What if they need important things? Oh, this is where we get into the tricky balancing issue, isn't it? Do you know what? If it's just coughs and sneezes at the moment, if it's not serious, I'm sure it can wait. I mean, if only there was some sort of recent news event that we could look at to see if this was the best thing for us to do. It can wait. It's all fine. No one has ever died from just a little cold. Oh, boo, down goes a contentment again. Well, I suppose you're right. It may just be that recent days were a little colder than usual. Okay, cheerio, peasant. I have a feeling that's going to come back to get us, isn't it? That is going to come back to bite us on the backside at some point. Okay, let us talk to the banker next. Hello, banker in your jaunty hat. How are you? I'm here representing Bank de Florentini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times. But I'm here to help. How marvellous. Hello. How does this work? I want to borrow gold. I want to borrow supplies. That's it for now. Okay, how does this work, suspicious man who claims to be a banking person that's just turned up? How does it work? How does all this work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer a quick and easy solution to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. The banker needs a small fee of 10 gold or supplies, depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. Oh, one last thing to note, we only do one type of loan at a time, so if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. Really? Really? That seems a bit suspicious. So we could just get ourselves 50 gold, just pay back what you take. Okay. Can I borrow some gold? We're quite low on gold. It'd be nice if we had a big pile of gold. That would be nice. Can we borrow some gold from you, suspicious man? I kind of feel like maybe you're a bad deal, but if we can get 50 gold and then we just pay it back, the only thing is we're then going to spend it and not be able to pay it back, aren't we? We're going to want to spend the 50 gold on nice things. We did get 10 gold back from everything, didn't we? So we'd have a big kind of block of gold to play with now. Do you know what? No, I'm fine. That's it for now. You can clear off for now. That's all for now. The Bank de Florentini is always happy to help. Yeah, I don't trust you. I do not trust you at all, Mr. Jaunty Hat. Okay, and merchant. Hello. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will guarantee that, and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. Okay, I don't have 12 gold to give you. I'm really sorry. Maybe chase after that man who just left. He's got loads of gold, apparently. It does sound good, but if I do that, I don't think there's enough resources. Yeah, we don't have enough. come back another time. Come back next week. I will save you some money. But at the moment, we only have 8 gold because we repaired a theatre. So come back another time next week. I'll book you in. I'll put you in pen, not even in light pencil. I will put you in pen. You come back next week and we'll put it in the diary. Yeah, come back another time. I like the sound of this, but our treasury cannot afford the expense right now. Come back in a couple of weeks. Yes, Your Grace. Okay, that was good. That was good. That was sort of saying, do you know what? I like it. Can't do it right now. Please pop back later. Okay, right. There must be some bits and bobs for us to get on with because there's always something to do around the place. Ooh, there is in the council chamber. There is an important thing for us to do and a slightly less important thing for us to do. Okay, over to the council chamber with us. Oh, and it looks very lovely indeed. Look at this. A bookshelf. Just books. Plenty of them. Yeah, that's quite good for a bookshelf. A chest. Nothing useful in here. Just a pile of rubbish. Maybe we need to have a clear out, possibly. A table. The side table of food is very useful for long meetings. Anything else? A tapestry. Aurelia made these. Ah, yes, the stork, which I think is one of the sort of symbols of Davern. That's on there. Oh, there you go. This one shows a stork. It's our house emblem. Well, that's nice. I imagine that's good to say. Books. Yeah, okay, right. So that's it, is it? Is that all the things we've looked at in here? Oh no, there's deer antlers. These antlers come from the biggest deer in Davern. Oh, is that it? Okay, thank you. So we've got ourselves Audrey, and then we've got our youngest. We've got Sadani, who's our youngest. Let's go and talk to her, because we've not really seen much of her yet. So hello, youngest. Hey there. Pumpkin, silly pickle, or potato head. Now, okay. In the last part I said, I know we're not going to keep referring back to the previous part, but I think last time we chose Potato Head and she came up with some wondrous things. I think we might have to pick Potato Head again because I think that's a very funny thing to call her. So, hey there, Potato Head. No, she does not like being called Potato Head. I have a normal head. Yes, like a normal potato. Oh, Your Grace. You shouldn't be playing in here. What are you doing in here? Although it's probably quite good because you seem fun. You seem fun and silly. You shouldn't be playing here. Sadani, I always tell you not to play here. But this is my most cherished place in the cast fortress. Oh, you have the most finest items here, Father. Yes, we have a box full of junk just there, apparently. That's fun. Please, let me stay here. I won't break anything, I promise. Fine, you can stay. As long as you don't damage anything. Oh, yes, thank you, Your Grace. Woo, let's see what else is here. Can we talk to you again, Your Grace? Goodbye. I'll see you later, Potato Head. Hello, Potato Head. Nice to see you again. And right, Audrey, what's going on here? Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talis. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab in the resource panel to view your potential allies. Okie dokie, I will do that. We can talk to the nearby lords. But first, I would suggest inviting Talis. Here you can view details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. Okay, well we do. We have one pigeon available. So let us invite King Talis. Hello. Great. Talis should visit us within a week. Away flies our little pigeon friend. With his army, we should be able to repel Radovia, no matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. Okay, is that it? Do we need to talk to you about anything else? How can I be of service, Your Grace? Okay, yes, tell me about our battle preparations. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Is our army ready to confront the enemy? He asks, fully aware that the answer is no, because we've hardly got any people. We don't yet know what we're up against, but with our current army, we couldn't even defend against peasants with shovels. Oh dear, that's not a good thing, is it? Svetovid himself would have to help us. Finding allies will be vital if we want to stand a chance. Okay, change the subject. Let's change the subject. Of course. How can I be of service? Tell me about the kingdom. Is that the same stuff as before? Yep, that's the same stuff we saw before. Okay, I'm done for now, Audrey. I'm just going to clear off over here. See you later, Potato Head. It was lovely catching up with you. I think that's it. I think that's all we have to do for this week. It's a refreshingly sort of quiet week. Okay, so week 3 is just going to sort of pootle on by. We've done all the upgrades that we need, which means we actually get to keep the gold, finally. We actually get to keep some of our gold, which is lovely. So 11 gold, 22 resources, 100 people, and 15 sort of contentment. Okay, fine. Save and continue on to week 4 in the city of Grevno. Okay, so what's been going on? Audrey, how can I be of service? Oh, okay, I thought you might tell me about what you've been doing, but okay, that's all for the moment. Okay, the general. Okay, so this is the chap that we sent out. How with him? With Lord Eton and his feathery hat. Okay. However, King Tallis, I think we need to talk to him first, because we've invited him here. It seems a little bit rude to keep him waiting. So King Tallis, come forth first. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Father! Look what she did! A sailor has put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? Not now. Can't you see we have a guest? I'll go for that one. Can't you see we have a guest? Go back to your chamber. Now! There's always people in here. We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. But, ugh. Oh dear, yeah, that wasn't very well timed, was it? You had all day to do this. You had all day to come shout at me, and you did it when our fancy pants king man was there. If you can't even control your children, I'm surprised you still sit where you do. Hey, I'm the one in the throne in these lands. Watch your tone, and I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me, we've had a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course, let's talk in the council room. Okay, do we follow him over? Right, yes, we immediately go over and leave those two people just stood there. Huh, you have a lot of books. Yes, indeed, on these bookshelves. That's all that's on them, apparently. What is she doing in here? Are you letting your children play with your archives? Girl, begone! Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eric? Oh, potato head, come back. This man's a right meanie pants. What could be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I did send you a pigeon, and I got you to come here. That's exactly what I did, wasn't it? I will be straightforward with this. I need an army. Radovia has threatened me and my family. Radovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I'll give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What? Just like that? Of course not. You see, my son Ivo has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy. Out of my way. Lorsulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia, and access to these books. So, an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. Final, but we'll do it on my terms. Yeah, on my terms. I don't really want to send my daughter away to get married to your son, because I sort of implied that wasn't going to happen to her. So I might have to go and tell her that I've had to make a deal and broken a promise. So we'll do this on my terms, because otherwise she's going to be really cross with me. She's probably quite scary. So, okay, we'll do it on my terms. I can't just let you take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come on now, Eric. We both know Davern has seen better times. When Radovia comes, who will protect your people, your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? You'll throw in 22 extra gold. You'll provide a general, or I want 3,000 extra men. This is brilliant. Okay, so 3,000 extra men. He's already given us 3,000, isn't he? 3,000 men might be enough. 22 extra gold. We'll get gold anyway. A general could be quite useful, because we've only got one of those available. 2 of those would be quite handy, although they do cost quite a bit of gold to get to pay. We have to pay them wages. How about that we provide a general, to maybe keep to control the men, to give them some tactics and stuff. You'll provide a general. I like that idea. To help with our people's needs. How about I just pay for one of yours? Yes, I'm all for that. Okay, that's fine. I will send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organised later. Let me get lost in your books then. I think I will start from this room. Fine, you can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see, what do we have here? Great, you have made a new ally. You can try to make more allies by inviting the other lords in the allies panel. Hurrah! So, he is now paying for our general, is he? Which is wonderful. So he's not giving us a general, but he's paying for our one, which is excellent, because that was he called Stan? I think it was 8 or 9 gold per week. So we'll get that back. So that's quite nice. And he has given us some soldiers. So we've got 3,100 military power now, which is wonderful. Let's send a message then to Lady Ada. With Lords of News, a green icon will appear by their name. Okie dokie. Well, we've got our pigeon back. So let us invite her over. Away with you, pigeon. Lovely. Okay, right. Let's go. Can we talk to him about anything else? Can we have a little chat? Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. How is your wife? I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you still so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. Okay, how is Ivo? Let's ask about the family. I'd like to know a little about your son before, the marriage. What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't just leave me alone, Eric. I'm trying to focus here. Oh, no. There's a few more questions. There's a few more questions yet. What's going on in Atana? Did Yelis and Baravia, maybe, resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know. I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything all right in Hagos? I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Oh, I'm really glad we're marrying into his family. He seems like a right charmer. Did you find anything yet? Are those books of any use? Healing fever? How to prevent dysentery? Something about malaria? All of these are useless. Okay, we can go ahead with the wedding. I'll be in the throne room if you need me. Read as much as you like. Okay, right, let's head back to the throne room. Oh, suddenly there are many things for us to deal with. The gardens are a non-priority one, so let's head over here and just see what's going on in the gardens. Asalia? Oh no, there's Sidani. Sidani's there. Huh, of course she's not here. Can we go and talk to Sidani and apologise to that nasty man? Your Grace? How are you doing? You're a king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, Father? Well, he's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you. Yes, keep your voice down. Potato Head. Oh, she didn't get angry about that. I thought she might get cross about being called Potato Head. I assume there's nobody over there. Okay, right, so she's basically just questioning why we're following the other guy's orders if we are a king ourselves. Okay. Let's go to the throne room, because we have got to deal with the two people that we've got waiting as well. So let's get back into the throne. Let's finish doing our king job, because, yeah, the General and Lord Eton are stood there waiting for us to do something. So, hello, General. How the heck are you? I bring news about Lord Eton's case, Your Grace. The General comes back as well, so he's now back in there. With his plan, my squad and I managed to take his daughter back. Hurrah! Well done, you. Cheerio there, person. Right, and Lord Eton, Your Grace, my daughter is back. Those goons didn't even know what hit them, and we hit them hard. If it wasn't for your general, I'm not sure if my plan would have worked. Take this gold as a thank you, Your Grace. So we're on 11, up to 50. 4 gold, but 2 contentment. Okay, that's very good. I say 4 gold. 4 gold isn't that much. It didn't pay for his wages of the general, but that is good in terms of the contentment there. That's quite nice. Okay. I think that was all we had to deal with in there. So that's quite nice. So we've dealt with a couple more issues. That's now gone away. Let's go and talk to our wife. Let's go and talk to Aurelia, because she probably has a few things to say on the matter. And yeah, I know we're just putting off going to talk to the daughter on the wall, because that's going to be difficult. That's going to be a tricky conversation. Darling? Okay, Lorsulia is getting married. Let's just go straight in there. Just go straight in, drop that bombshell. No pleasantries, no hellos, no build-up. We'll just, darling, Lorsulia is getting married. What? No, did Bayran find us? We can't let him. Lorsulia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. I made a treaty with Talis. Marriage for army in return. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Lorsulia is married to Ivo, then Bayran can't do anything. Talis' army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is fantastic news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guests, menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, we need a band too. Oh my goodness me, he's very excited all of a sudden. I'll take care of that. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Lorsulia know yet? No, I came straight to you. I see. She's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. Actually, no, you talk to her. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear. I will get on with the preparations. Okay, how are you holding up? Well, I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on, no, everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get a dress? Okay, I'll see you later. I think things will turn out perfectly fine. That's generally my sort of motto in life and, games. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Thank you, my dear. See, I told you. Get some rest now. Fine, I will stay here. Okie dokie, right. So now we've got to do the tricky conversation where we have to go and tell our daughter that actually, even though we said that she wasn't going to get married, she actually might have to get married to the person we say that she's going to get married to. Chat to the general. Your Grace. That's all. I will be on my way. Keep up the good work, Stan. Yes, Your Grace. Oh, okay, there is a little bit of extra dialogue there. I just thought he was just going to go, Your Grace, and just sort of, have a generic one-line thing. But no, that's fine. Right, let's go up to the thing and find wherever she is. There she is. Hello. I can't remember your name. Which one are you? You're Lorsulia. Lorsulia, hang on. Let's just go and pet Dusty. There you go, Dusty. Meow. I'm wondering if one day Dusty says something else. I'm just curious as to whether it says anything other than meow. Right, okay, Lorsulia. Oh, it's you. Yeah, you're going to be really cross with me in a minute. I mean, I don't know if up on these sort of ramparts is a good place to have a chat, because, yeah, it's probably quite a long way down if you decide to push me over them. But okay, oh, it's you. There's something I need to tell you. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. It's... I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army that would defend us. A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed. Did you even consider any other options? That's a good point, because no, we didn't. We just went straight down the first thing that was suggested. Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough you'd just sell me to the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl, living in a village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince. You're stupid. Yeah, I can't question that one. Oh dear. All right, she's going to storm off. That went about as well as expected. That went absolutely as expected. She has stormed off in a huff, and she is very, very cross. Oh dear. Okay, is that everything done? I think that's everything done. Okay, so we'll carry on to the next week. We'll see if Chappie is paying for the general or not. I don't know if we'll actually be using the general. Later that night. Okay, what's that? It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We shall send our men to track them down. They've come for Lorsulia. Eric, we must do something. Send a general to check this. And we have one of them, which is wonderful. Send a general to check this. Let's send Stan. We need to see what they're up to. Send Stan. The general has been sent. He's going to take a week, which I imagine means he'll come back pretty much straight away. Okay, so now we've got ourselves some wedding demands now. So 15 resources to buy some flowers, 10 gold to buy some fabrics, 15 gold to hire a band. 15 gold to hire a band. It took 10 gold to repair a theatre. 15 gold to hire a band. They better be a really good band. 4 weeks until the wedding. What we'll do is, we've got no negatives, look. No negatives at all, because we're not losing anything because we've repaired all these things. And the chappie, the king who's looking through the books right now, is paying for our general, which is brilliant. So we get to keep all of these things now. So yeah, we go. We're making a little bit of money. I think we'll keep all these things for now. We'll keep our gold, we'll keep our resources, and we'll just maybe do that stuff later on. We'll do these things a bit later on. I want to see if we need any of these things in the coming week before the wedding actually happens. So, okay, save and continue. Let's see what happens in week 5. So, okay, there's some people. Right, the general. We should talk to... Oh, hang on. Sudani's there. Hang on. But Lady Ada is there also. And we invited her. I feel like we should possibly talk to Lady Ada. Lady Ada, hello. How are you? Yes, I did call for you. Your Grace, you called for me. I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. Yeah, I mean, it could do with a little bit of a lick of paint, but yeah, it's quite nice. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favour to ask of you. Thank you. What can I do for you? There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and that his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. Okay, what do you want me to do about this? Let's say he does show up to my throne room, and I recognise him. All I ask of you is to imprison him. I don't want you to lose gold like I did. Once you have him in your dungeons, send a pigeon for me, and I will deal with him. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I will send for you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Your Grace. Okay, so she's going to go away. Right you are. Okay, let's talk to you, Sudani. Let's talk to you, because you're family. How can I help, Potato Head? I'm worried about Lorsulia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? Oh, what about Dusty? What would happen to Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lorsulia or her cat, Sudani? Both, truly. It's Lorsulia's cat. She'll probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty would have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lorsulia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her, convince her to stay? Of course, Adani. I can try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I better check on Lorsulia when there's time. Oh, she doesn't understand. Oh, bless her. Okay. Let's talk to the General, because he is reporting back on the Radovian forces. So let's see what happened. What have you learned? Radovians have formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the posts should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. You should take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send an agent to clear out these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. Radovian bandits have made camps outside your around your castle, the scallywags. You need to send a general to eliminate the posts. To see the posts, open the map by clicking the map button below. Okay, well, let's do that now. Let's have a little look. Send the general by selecting a Radovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch of the Radovian posts. You can send any agent to explore any location. That's exciting. Click and drag on the map to scroll. Okay, yeah, it's a very pretty sort of land, lots of fields, like he says. That's on the start, isn't it? He says, oh, this used to be forest, now it's all fields. We've got good agriculture going on. Sort of a swampy bit down here, it looks like, where the river kind of goes out into the sort of the ocean there. Okay, well, let's start at the east. Let's do that one first. Let's go there, and we will go and investigate. Select an agent type to explore location. A general. Yeah, go and send a general out. Send general to explore. Confirm. General has been sent. Okay, lovely. Yes, come out of that now. Come out of that. There we go. Right, so we'll go and investigate post east. And I think that is all we need to do there. He's got a spinny thing over his head. We'll be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Radovian posts need to be eliminated by then, and we still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritise. Yes, indeed we will. Okay, well, this chap here, he was the guy who came before who I told to come back. So I think, yes, we can give you some money now. So, hello, merchant. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. Yes, 12 gold, new tavern. Yeah. You said all this before. Absolutely. It sounds good. 12 gold. I will give you that 12 gold. Take the gold and let the business grow. How wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on it with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We could make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, it's going to work well. Yes, call it the tankard and teapot, just as it goes out the door. And then a peasant. Hello, peasant. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? 5 supplies, 5 gold, or nothing. Have 5 supplies. We've got 30 supplies. Take 5 of those if that helps. This should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while. Oh, look at that. Contentment up to 18. That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace. It's absolutely fine. I'm liking this high contentment right now. Okay, let's go and have a little wander around the castle and see what needs tending to. Just a couple of things. A non-urgent thing in the bedchamber and an important thing on the castle wall. I think that's the way round it was, wasn't it? Blue was an important thing. Green was a non-important thing. Let's go to the bedchamber. Let's have a little chat with the wife and see what she is doing. Hello, Aurelia. How the devil are you? Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help with anything? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lorsulia likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon and there is so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck and a Calasian salad. I don't know about the cake. I need to speak to Lorsulia about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. Okay, how are you holding up? I'm well, I think I might actually sleep tonight. Okay, yes, we saw that before, and I will see you later, darling. I will stay here. Okay, so she's just busy. She's busying herself with the wedding, hoping that the baddies don't turn up and destroy the place. Okay, pop over to the castle wall. Lorsulia's not up there. Maybe Asalia will know where she is. Okay, where is Asalia? Over in the gardens. Okie dokie. A little bit of sparring is going on. This is exciting. Right, hello, Sudani. How are you? Your Grace? How are you doing? You're a king. Oh, right, she's saying the same thing as we did before. Okay. Hello, Asalia. Don't chop my head off with the sharp pointy thing. Yes, father. Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lorsulia. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You will fight with a girl? Absolutely. We will duel. Let's go. I don't really know how to... Since I can't go to the market, I just had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. So we've got just swing your sword, less talking, more fighting, or just swing our sword. I think swing our sword might be quite bad because we'll probably hit her because she doesn't know what she's doing. Let's just try and encourage her to play along a bit. Just swing your sword. It's fine. Don't let your opponent hit you and be quick. That's the basics. Am I holding it right? Yeah, as long as you're not holding it at the sharp pointy end, you're probably doing all right. Oh, right. Wow. Okay. Big sort of strike there. Ouch. Too slow. My turn. Yeah. Okay, that's good. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Asalia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. Oh dear. A little bit of sword fighting. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Poor sword fighting. Is this what will happen to me one day too? You will be 13 next year. I want to say no. You're not so brash now, are you? Okay, let's be factual. You will be 13 next year, and that might be what happens. We'll get requests for certain, and no one wants a spinster. We'll find you someone reasonable. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. Yeah, I mean, it's not her choice, though, is it? I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sudani is too young, it's not the same. I'm sure you'll find a way to occupy your time. More sword fighting. I guess we should end it here. Yeah, before she stabs the king in the head. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again one day? Sure, absolutely, yes. I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talis would tell you otherwise, trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lorsulia wasn't fair. Don't apologise to me. I know, I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. Okay, that's good. That's a good attitude. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia, like, chopping my arms off or anything. Do I ever? Yes. Feces under a pillow is quite silly. Okay, and I think that's it. That is it. Okay, so we can end this week. So this week ends 29 gold, 33 resources. Let's buy the flowers. Let's buy the flower decorations for the wedding. We'll invest some of our money, some of our resources, on that. So we'll do that. 15 down. So we've got 18 for that. And 29, it'll come down to 19 if we buy the fabrics. We might need 20 gold next time out to do something. And I would be annoyed if someone came along and went, my liege, I need 20 gold to do an incredibly amazing thing that's clearly really, really impressive and beneficial to your kingdom. And we only had 19. I would be cross. So we'll save the gold and then we'll do those things in a little while. Because, yeah, we've got 3 weeks until the wedding. So it's fine. So we'll buy some fabrics. We'll hire a band at some other point in the future. We've still got the invites out for the band. We've got the requests out. We're testing them. We've got them all in. We're seeing how good they are and that kind of stuff. So save and continue. Let us proceed on to 6. Yeah, week 6. Time is indeed flying by. Right. He's got a thing over his head. Audrey, there is still time until the wedding. We should check out the Radovian post, and there's a chance, Your Grace. Okay, right. Well, the general is here, so I assume he will be able to report back upon what happened at that Radovian post. No sign of the Radovians at the East Post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Okay, right. So the East is sorted. let's send him out to the west then. So yeah, we'll send a general, please. Confirm that. The general has been sent. We can come out of the map. Okay, right. There's Aurelia. That's the queen. We should possibly speak to her. Have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. She's been in there a week. I'd like to think we've been in a week's time. Crikeys, okay, she's going to be all sorts of... She's going to be quite hungry, I imagine. Okay, I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though. I will get back to the preparations. Of course, my sweetest. Oh, aren't they a lovely couple? Okay, a soldier, a merchant, or Pietro. Let's talk to Pietro. You like got some fancy garb going on, Pietro. It's you again. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace... Okie dokie, cheerio there. Maybe can we get a restraining order on him? That would be nice. Okay, soldier. Hello, soldier. Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Radovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have a great effect on your people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Radovia to threaten our land. We don't have a general because we're busy destroying the encampments around our castle. So we need to focus... Well... Okay, send the general. I'll try and send the general. We don't have enough generals available. Okay, we need to focus on what's important. We need to prepare for the final blow. Let's hope the Radovians don't strike again. So we lost the point of contentment because we didn't send anybody out to help. But we do only have one general. So when he's in use, that's it. We can't do anything else. And a merchant. Hello, merchant. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. Yeah, okay, this might be useful. We'll take that for 5 gold. That's okay. I'm willing to spend that on a magical healing potion. Here's the gold. That's wonderful. Make sure to let me know if it works. I'm actually curious myself. Hang on, what? Wait there. No, what do you mean you're curious yourself? Come back. Okay, so resources are still looking pretty good. Let's go and have a little look around. Hang on, can we go and look at the inventory? I feel fine. I've no need for this myself. Is it worth going to talk to Chappie, my lad? Go talk to the chap in the... Where is he? In the council chamber. Go and talk to the king, the other guy, King Tallis, and see if he would like that. I mean, do we just drag it onto him or something? I don't know. Medicine. I feel fine. I've no need for this myself. How do I do it? Can we right click? Rural medicine. The merchant made it sound really good. Oh, it doesn't seem like we can drag it in and sort of use the item. I thought maybe we could have shown it to him and gone, look, King Tallis, here is a potion. Here's a medicine that maybe you could use it. Maybe if we just talk to him. I have this medicine. I bought it from a merchant. Apparently it cures everything. Do you think a mere potion from the market would cure my wife? Her illness is more than just a headache, Eric. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry. I realise in hindsight that's actually very, very silly. Bye-bye. Only one thing to deal with in the Bedchamber. So let's go in here and have a little look. Hello, Aurelia. How are you? Darling, how are the preparations going? The big day is in 3 weeks. I can't believe how fast the time flies. Lorsulia doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding preparation, so everything's on my head. She'd be less upset if she understood this is the best option we have. Do you think we should still tell her about the promise? No. Eric, how do you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Okay. How are you holding up? Does that actually say anything else? No. Okay. I will see you later, darling. Fine. I will stay here. I think that was everything. I think that... Yeah, that was a relatively quiet week there. Week 6 was very quiet indeed. So, okay. So now we get our taxes. We get the market stalls. 37 gold. I think we buy the fabrics, which will leave us with 27 gold, which is wonderful. So there we go. So we've only got to hire the band now. So we'll save and continue. We will roll on to week 7 over here in Grevno. We need to see what happened with the general. He's got a shiny thing over his head again. Hello, Audrey, with the shiny thing over your head. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Radovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Indeed, well, let's talk to the general and see what happened with them at the West Post. No, they're not there either. No sign of the Radovians at the West Post, Your Grace. We did find a hell of a mess, though. They left gold and supplies behind. They must have gone away in a hurry. 2 gold, 2 supplies. Okay, that's no bad thing. That's quite nice. Okay, let's go and actually send you to here before I forget to do so. Send the general. Yep. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, right, back we go, out of the map. Okay, we've got a peasant, a merchant, Sedani, a peasant, and another peasant. It's Peasant's Day out. Sedani, let's talk to you. What are you hiding there, potato head? You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I called him Smudge. That's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. He's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if Lorsulia didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. I see what you're trying to do here. I don't think your tricks are going to work. Lorsulia has to leave. She will marry Ivo, and with that she will have to stay with him. Support him. So there's no way. No way. Aw, I think you would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? You mean the snail? What was it? Smeary? It's Smudge! It's not that hard, Father. He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Chalice is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Oh dear, now that's made her grumpy as well. Okay, the merchant. He was the one who, he was the chap who was building the inn. Hello, Your Grace. The tavern you helped me establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it's not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week. Do you know what? That's better than nothing. It's better than a punch in the face. That sounds fair, right? It does, or you must be joking. I did give him 12 gold. We could say you must be joking and maybe up it to 2 or 3. Bear in mind that I am the king. I'm going to abuse my position here and say I gave you quite a lot of money. If it's making so much money, maybe give some back to the kingdom. So you must be joking. This is ridiculously low. I want 3 or 4. I don't want to send you out of business. I want 3 pieces of gold. Let's try and be a little bit reasonable there. 4 might be too much, and he'll either tell us to clear off, or the inn will just close down. So maybe I want 3 pieces of gold. I think this will be fair for both parties. I guess you're right, Your Grace. 3 pieces of gold it is then. It was worth a shot. Did you just try to hoodwink the king? Okay, I think maybe you shouldn't be hoodwinking the king, but okay. Peasant, merchant. Okay, merchant. Hello. Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? Are you trying to fool me? In prison, this gold will compensate your loss. 12 gold! Send the general, or it's an obvious risk in your profession. I think you might be the dodgy person. You might be the suspicious person who Lady Ada was telling me about, saying that he's been robbed and then I have to give them a load of money. So I'm going to imprison you. Are you trying to fool me? In prison. Guards? No, Your Grace. I'm telling the truth. It was the Radovian barbarians. You will spend some time in our dungeons. We should let Lady Ada know that we found her wrongdoer. Indeed we should. Guards? Did the guards take that person away, or did they just sort of walk out? Unaided there, undefended. Hopefully the guards have got them by the door. Okay. Let's invite Lady Ada over and say, hello, please come along. We've caught that person. And now which peasant to speak to first? You look like the peasantiest peasant. So we'll have a chat with you first. Your Grace, I have a small favour to ask of you. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, 1 piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I could get myself some boots. That's it, new boots, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. So, what say you? New boots, you say, 1 gold, or get out of here. I think no, drunken peasant person. I think no. Although this does make me question why this is in here. Is it a bluff? where you give this person some new boots, and those boots change his life around, and he comes to you, I don't know, on week 20 or something, and says, "Your Grace, you gave me new boots, it revitalised everything about me, and here you are, I've brought in a massive pile of gold and resources from my super new profitable business." Or is it like a double bluff? Something like that, where they're just sort of, you give them the money and then they're just going, "You've just given this drunkard some money to go and buy boots. He's clearly just going to go and buy a beer." No, get out of here. Don't waste my time. "I didn't mean to, Your Grace. Let me just disappear." Okay, bye-bye, drunken person. Yellow peasant, come this way. "Your Grace, thanks to the new inn we've built, our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plough much faster. We still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom." That is very generous, or there is no need for that. No, it's generous. We need all the money and resources we can get. So yeah, that's very generous. Thank you very much. Our people will appreciate this. Please visit us if you ever need any more help. "Thank you, Your Grace. I wonder what happens if you say you don't need it. I wonder what happens if you say, no, it's fine. You don't need to do that." That's very intriguing, isn't it? Okay, and a peasant. You're quite well dressed for a peasant by the look of it. "Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits." "Let me guess. There's a monster on their banners." "No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We'd greatly appreciate your support." 7 supplies? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, 7 supplies. Absolutely. I can give 7 sacks of supplies. I hope this will compensate your losses. We get a point of contentment, which is welcome. That should be more than enough. Oh, okay. Can we have some back then, please? "We are much obliged, Your Grace." Okay, cheerio. You've got a spinny thing over your head again. Sounds like Radovia has copycats of sorts. "Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Radovians and hope we don't look for them. Things will settle down at the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace." Okay, let's go and have a little look around, see if there's anything that needs dealing with around the castle. Of course, there's the naughty chap in the dungeon. Yes, of course. So the guy we just sort of threw in. "Hello, merchant. Your Grace, I really don't understand. Why am I here?" "You know why." I just go, "You know why? How do you dare ask that? You're going to stay here until Lady Ada comes." "Fine, Your Grace." "Is that it? And do you say anything different?" "I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons." "An honour, truly." Okay, that's all for now. Right, yes, we've spoken to you before. Okay, so he's just sort of questioning what's going on. And let's go into here. Let us go and see Aurelia. "Hello again. How are you? Hopefully you're still okay, darling. How are the wedding preparations going? Has Lorsulia spoken to you at all?" "She hasn't. I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day." "Oh dear. Okay, I will see you later." "Fine, I will stay here." Okay, let's... In fact, I think that was it, wasn't it? We'll head to the door. Yeah, that is it. So, end of week 7. Here we go. So we'll do that. So we've got ourselves 1 week until the wedding. We have 46 gold. So we get 11 from taxes, plus our 8 sort of, whatever they are, resources there. 2 from the market stalls that we repaired. 3 from the tavern business that we just boosted up from the 1. And then 1 from that new inn that we helped set up as well. That's nice. Is that 4 gold? We're going to get every single week extra. That is very welcome indeed. So I think what we'll do is let us hire the band. We can hire the band for the wedding. We can do that now. Bit of a hit to the gold. 11, 12, 13. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much everything we've earned, kind of. What did we earn? 11, 13, 17. So yeah, it's kind of not quite everything that we earn in a week, but it's nearly. It leaves us with 2 gold remaining. But there we go. The band have been hired. And I think what we'll do is we will leave it for now and we will come back next time and we will do the wedding. The royal wedding shall go ahead and there shall be lovely flowers, lovely fabrics. There'll be a band who had better be good. For 15 gold, they had better be a supremely good band. I mean, yeah, if we aren't up and dancing, then we'll try and get some money back off them. But yeah, there's a band, there'll be nice food, it'll be a lovely affair, there'll be people out in the streets, it will be splendid. Of course, nothing will go wrong at all with a wedding of this style in a video game. Of course, it'll all go absolutely like clockwork and very smoothly indeed. And yeah, we'll come back next time and just see what happens. And we'll also see what happens with the tale of Smudge the snail, or whatever it was called. Smear, Smudge, Splodge, What was it? I can't remember. I think it was Smudge, wasn't it? Because he smudges. So yes, we'll see what happens. And yeah, we'll carry on our story in Yes, Your Grace. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Yes, Your Grace. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bazzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.